Yo, 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 guys, what is going on? It's your boy, Quinyplays here. Sorry I haven't posted in about, what is it now? 6, 7 months? It's been a hectic summer. First, my Xbox 360 broke, so I couldn't record there anymore. Then, right after I got my Xbox One, my PVR wasn't compatible with it, so I have to get a new PVR, and my computer broke on me. So, I finally got my computer fixed, so I figured I could go ahead and put out a nice Clash Royale video. It's going to be kind of a funny video. I'm really not expecting to win at all in this video, but let's hope I can get at least one crown win, maybe. The title and the thumbnail, I'm assuming you can tell, I will be using an all defense deck. The only things that aren't defense in my deck is the elixir collector and the arrows, and that was just because I just did not have another defense, and I figured those two would be the best things to help me at least try to get a win. It's a pretty expensive deck, 4.5. I'm used to about a 3.9 deck, so about 0.6 bigger than mine. But let's stop lollygagging around and jump into battle. So yeah, I was really planning on uploading some this summer, at least uploading some vlogs, but since my computer broke and my Xbox broke, it just never happened. We're going to start out with a push with skeletons in the mortar. The mortar will be saying back there, I just realized I'm not using the right deck. Well, crud. Okay, this will be a deck just for the beginning, I guess, so I can show you how I usually play the game. Looks like he's going to drop that balloon to try taking out my mortar, which he will succeed with. He has those fire spirits, which will do quite a bit of damage to my tower, I will admit that. I already took out one of his towers, so I'm already in the lead. I will now deploy my balloon to counteract his furnace. Hopefully no spirits. Nope, there he got the spirits. Put a lot of damage on my balloon, but he's going to head straight in for that tower. I'm going to place my mortar up in this corner, trying to take out the tower with some shots. I'll then place my spear goblins down, which the skeleton army will probably take out. I will place my skeleton army to counter his skeleton army. And they should get some support from my king tower. But he released his arrows, which killed off my skeleton army. But I don't think he'll do very much damage to my king tower, if any. I'll place my archers to counteract his balloon. And a bomber to start my push. I will wait until I have enough to spawn in my wizard to hopefully counteract this musketeer, because my archers couldn't do it. I'll place some spear goblins down to hopefully deflect the damage off my wizard, but he places a prince out of nowhere, which will take out my wizard and cause some drastic damage onto my tower. I place my skeleton army to take out his musketeer, which happened to work. His wizard will easily make work of my skeleton army. I will place down my elixir collector to try getting that slight boost over him so that I can take him out. Place down my archers and my bomber to counteract his push. Place my spear goblins up here to try taking out his furnace, but his fire spirits are just taking everything out left and right. I'll place a wizard down up here. I'm going to ignore his push because I think my king tower can handle it. I'm going to push in myself on this side. His prince will make fast work of my wizard once he reaches him, but my archers and my bomber should be able to take him out. Place my mortar in this corner to try to defend, and we'll hover back here with my skeleton army. I'll place some spear goblins to attack his balloon. His wizard will take me out, but my mortar will do lots of work onto his tower. I will be kind of shocked if I win this one, because he already has me down to 500 health. And with that, I lost my first match. But that wasn't really a match I was supposed to be playing. I was supposed to be playing with all defenses and spell and one elixir collector. So we'll go back and switch over to the correct deck this time, and maybe we'll have some better luck with this. Yeah, at school you guys were all talking to me and saying, Quinn, why haven't you posted a video yet? Quinn, why haven't you posted a video lately? Well, I explained it in the beginning, but simply I couldn't. I literally could not post a video over the summer. This is the first I've really even had a chance to sit down and even think about being able to record a video because I've been very busy and trying to fix my computer and all of that has been a lot of work. It will be pretty hard for him to touch my towers because I will have lots of defenses all the time back in this area. But it will be very hard for me to touch his towers also because all I have that can play offensively is an X-bow, a mortar, and my arrow spell. I'll place my mortar in offensive range and hopefully he'll do some quick damage. But he puts down his skeleton army, his giant skeleton, which will do quick work on my mortar because they don't have very much health. My bomber tower will continue to get lots of hits on him. That bomb will probably take out my bomber tower, but I still have a Telsa strong on my side. I wish I wouldn't have wasted that arrow spell now because I could have taken out his goblin barrel, which will probably take out that tower. I'll place down a bomb tower straight in front of my king tower because if I place him over here, he'll be right in range of anything he places down. I'm going to wait until my X-bow is ready and place it up in the right-hand corner trying to take out the tower that I've already been working on. My bomb tower made quick work of those. He will probably get out his witch too. The witch will probably take out my bomb tower, but my arena tower will make easy work. I'm going to place my mortar there now too, just to ensure that I take that tower. I'll then place a Telsa up in his side of the arena to draw back all of his troops. I'll take out his... Oh, he left the match. This is my chance to attack. I will first place down my elixir collector to boost my elixir intake even quicker. I'll then place down my X-bow in offensive range. Sorry for that. Place down my cannon to defend my X-bow along with my Telsa. I'll wait with my mortar until I have room to place it up here. I'll place my Telsa back here just in case the opponent rejoins the match. I'll use my arrows on his tower. Place my secondary elixir collector down. And now I will place my mortar. I will wait for my cannon, probably my cannon to die, which yes, it will be my cannon to die first, and place down my other X-bow. I easily took that win because my opponent left. So hopefully we can jump in one more game and my opponent won't leave using this deck. And if you haven't seen today, the epic card today is the Golem. So I will be waiting till I won't be upgrading anything. I'm going to try getting the Golem from the shop. I'm going to open my crown chest. Let's see if I get here. Pray for a legendary, guys. Minion Horde, Hog Rider. So I got 361 gold, 4 gems, 11 skeletons, which I never use skeletons, Minion Horde, which I will use, Telsa, which I'm using in this video, and Hog Rider, which I use sometimes. I will now go and see if I can buy this with gems. Yes, I can. So now I have the Golem. But we won't use him just in this video, maybe a video later. I will go and jump into one more game using this all-defense deck. I'm going against one level lower than me, but usually with this all-defense deck, he will be able to stand his own. I will definitely wait until he deploys so I can see what side he's pushing on so I can put on the other. If he doesn't deploy soon, though, I will be forced to place my X-bow. I probably will do that in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to put my Telsa right up beside my X-bow to defend. I knew he was going to attack with something, because everyone always has to attack against the X-bow, or else they just get wrecked. But he doesn't know that I have a mortar, too. So I'm going to place my mortar right in place of my X-bow, so that it can attack the tower. I'm going to sit here with my arrows ready for him to deploy. Soon as he deployed those minions, I deployed my arrows, so that the minions could not get very much damage off on my cannon. I'll now place down my mortar. Now I'll place down my cannon to try to keep the skeletons off my mortar, but they failed. I'll place my Inferno Tower behind my Arena Towers to defend them from anything that may come up. I will next probably wait and place an Elixir Collector over in this corner. Because this corner is seeming to be unpush-worthy. No one's wanting to push for the right-hand side. So I might switch up and place my X-Bow over here, because he'll have a constant flow of goblins to attack. Sadly, he took out my elixir collector before it gave me anything with a lightning spell. But now I will place down my X-Bow. I probably should have waited until I had enough to deploy my arrow spell, because I knew he had the skeleton army. But I will place my mortar as soon as I can. I'll place a cannon on this side. I have a feeling this game will go into overtime with no one winning. Unless by some chance I get through with my X-Bow or mortar. I will place down my X-Bow again and wait with these arrows just in case he deploys his army. Which, he deployed enough for me to react. I place down troops. Place a cannon right behind them to try keeping them off, but they will succeed in their conquest. Place down an elixir tower just to give me a little extra boost over him. I will place down my X-Bow again up in this front corner. I'm getting his health down on that tower, but he is also getting health down on mine. I will use my arrows to try weakening his troops, his spawner deck over there. I'll have to place my mortar in defensive action because he has a strong push coming in. I'll place down my Tulsa up in the middle section in range of both lanes. I will replace my elixir collector to try to get that little boost over him. Sadly, he is starting to push on both sides now, which will make it harder and harder for me to attack. I'm going to attack with arrows, and I will place a mortar down in defensive range. Again, as I said before, I don't expect anyone to win this one. I expect this overtime to end in both of us failing. He may be able to take one of my towers out with that lightning spell. In fact, I'm shocked he didn't try taking out my left tower with that arrow. My X-Bow should be able to get a push in, but he places his skeleton army just in time. Match is over. It is a draw. No crowns were given there. I did lose the first match with my normal deck, which usually that deck is good. I won the second match with my defensive deck because the opponent left, and I drew the third match. But overall, I feel like it was a successful day because we learned that defensive decks only aren't very good.